And we are back for the second half. 17-3 is the score at halftime at Aviva Stadium in Dublin. Leinster, of course, 14 points up. And while that was not at all the first half the Vodacom Bulls would have asked for, we're certainly not out of this fight. 2 converted tries to get back in it.
And just remember, to all our Bulls faithful, there are 2 white away jerseys up for grabs. Send us your words of encouragement. Ask some questions, and you may be the lucky one
to walk post.
And share the post. Yes, definitely, Marcus.
Zuckerberger clears. Here come Leinster. We cannot afford to let them score first here in the second half. They find grass. That's a good touch, almost a touch finder. Johan Goosen clears. Returns with interest. That's a good kick from Johan Goosen. It's a very, very good. It's an exceptional kick. Puts the pressure back on Leinster, if you can call it that, but back into their half. And that's really what you want from your pivot.
Yeah, and Marcus, I think we share the same sentiment as Kreno Jr. saying, "Combos no more on spill, man. We really need to play now. We really need to. I think defensively we need to, tighten the screws." I'm sure Joe Mangala had a word or two to say to the boys.
Big talking point. Joe van Zyl on for Bismarck du Plessis at halftime.
Yes.
Big opportunity for the youngster. Leinster find their man and they go to the maul. Here comes Van der Fleer. They like throwing the ball around a bit to Leinster, and they look very threatening with the pull in their hands. They kick back. Madras Tambwe, he's been so secure under the high ball all night long. Goosen. Can he find another touch finder like the last one?
Oh, that's a decent kick, isn't it? That is a beauty.
Back into, it's David Krill. Brilliant kick from the fullback. Gets it back into Leinster territory again. And as we said at the break, it's certainly not a time to panic. We just 2 scores down, 2 converted tries down. More than enough time in the second half to get back into this game. Not a time to start playing champagne rugby and throwing the ball all over the shop. Go through your structures, go through your phases. Play
Definitely.
Poised, controlled rugby.
Yes, stick to what we know, stick to the basics, and just make sure that we, at set piece time, we secure our own ball, Marcus, I think.
Here come Leinster again. Looking to vary it on attack. Looking to beat the first man. Again, the inner half. Again, they get on the front foot, but they've knocked it.
Come on.
They've knocked it. And this will be a scrum for the Vodacom Bulls.
Yeah, Shoshone Reda just, sharing the sentiment that lovely to see Joe van Zyl on. She's happy to see Joe on.
Another look at Leinster, certainly ready to go down the blind side and vary the point of attack and shift the ball out, and they look so threatening when they get that ball wide and turn the corner.
Yeah, they are, and like you said, when they turn the corner and they get to the phases, and then that second phase ball, they're just so dominant there, Marcus. Yeah.
But this scrum is crucial now for the Vodacom Bulls. We need to at the very least secure our own ball. First prize would be to win a scrum pin.
Adele, ma'am, the score right now is 17-3 to the Leinster, but it's early days, ma'am.
Short arm to the Vodacom Bulls from the scrum. Be interesting to see if we go for another or if we look to clear. Looks like we're going to call for another scrum. Obviously confident at scrum time.
Deliberating there. Yes, I love our athletes. Just always will have a word to say to the ref, even though there's nothing that's going to happen. nothing will happen to whatever they say.
We do need to remember this is a stern test for any team. After playing a year and a half against the same faces, the same opposition, same teams in the same stadiums, to now go overseas, play in front of a 40,000 strong crowd, and play against the juggernaut like Leinster, 8-time champion. I mean, it's a massive task.
Yeah.
Especially with a lot of these guys like Gerard Steenekamp played very little, and the penalty goes to Leinster at scrum time.
Yeah. And on the blood, Marcus, you're so right. We were chatting about it before the game. Like how it's going to be a test. We've been playing this, like you said, the same opposition week in, week out, and now we're playing. Guys who playing European rugby. Playing different oppositions. Guys who are playing in Pro 14. Guys who play European Championship rugby. So it's going to be a test, but this is what we need. It can only make our rugby better. I won't it, Marcos.
That is a tough call against Morne Smith there, perhaps angling in slightly.
I think if it's anyone, I think it's Porter's the one that drops his bind, bro.
Porter drops his bind. It's a tough call against Morne Smith. Leinster go to the maul. served them well in the opening 45 minutes. Cannot concede a try here, can the Vodacom Bulls. Van der Vliet comes away with it. He's swamped.
Good old boys.
Krassenkamp did very well to get out of the way there. Leinster happy to pick and go here. Rhys Ruddock. Another carry, another phase. Slowed it right down of Leinster. Going through their forwards. Trench warfare.
Yeah, it is. It's deep trench warfare at the moment.
Switch the point of attack. They go wide. Cornel
Big
Hendricks makes the
tackle.
tackle on James Lowe. That tackle had to be made.
Yeah.
Well done, sir. Big carry from Rhys Ruddock.
Yeah, Marcus.
Penalty has gone against the Vodacom
And we
Bulls.
speak about the coherence on the man of Cornel Hendricks, and that is big time, big time, a tackle at such an important time. He doesn't make that tackle, it's try time, and that's what experience brings to the game, doesn't it, Marcus?
He was on an island, one-on-one with James Lowe. He's such a tough man to bring down. Textbook tackle from the veteran Cornel Hendricks.
Yeah, as you said, Marcus, we're in the trenches. If we can, just get out of our half here. If we can just, defend this Irish onslaught by Leinster, it will be unreal.
Leinster mauling. They've caught us off guard here, and they should just run over to the try, and they grab it. They grab a try. That is
Bag a bit of meat there.
bag a try there. It's not. It's not a try. It's been a knock on.
Yes. The boys
Wow.
are holding on here.
He got over the line. Of course, we don't have the luxury of the ref mic here in studio. It looked like it was a try for all money.
Wow.
Wow.
No, if there's ever a time we need luck, Marcos, it's now. Let's get out of here now. Let's play rugby in the off. Let's get some territory. Oh,
He's dropped it. He drops the pull. Try line beckoning. James Lowe, the winger. What's he doing in the maul in the first place? All he had to do was flop over it.
How's that ponytail, Marcos?
That's a fine. That's horrible.
Yeah, he needs to. He needs to
shave his
He needs to
biscuit.
speak to his barber. His biscuit needs to be shaved. Yeah.
Well, the last scrum certainly did not go according to plan. Vodacom Bulls, I think, will be happy to get this ball out. Although I did think Mornay Smith was hard done by against Porter.
I can see that Jacques du Plessis snuck into the field. The Kirkness Road Thor.
Tough for him to sneak onto any field. He's 6'7", 120 odd
He doesn't
kilograms.
sneak onto the field there, Marcos.
He's on the blind side, so he's on for Marcel Coetzee. No, he's on for Ulrich Lowe. No, he's on for Anu Botha. Oh, massive scrum from the
That
Vodacom
must be
Bulls.
a
I mean,
Bulls
that's got to be a
penalty.
penalty.
Yes, boys.
Exceptional work. Well done. Mornay Smith, Gerard Sennekamp, Joe van Sale, stand up and be counted. Look at Jacques du Plessis.
Just towering over the men. Wow.
Think
Wow.
about the weight that Jacques du Plessis adds to any scrum as well. You can't discount that as well.
Yeah, and I'm sure, Jacques du Plessis has played against this opposition many a times when he was playing in Europe. So I'm sure he's going to bring some know-how to the way we play now, Marcos.
Look at Mornay Smith. Absolutely marmalizes Andrew Porter there. Just turns him in, works him over, and then just drives right through the sternum. Brilliant work from the tight head prop Mornay Smith, who I think was probably deserving of another penalty earlier that went the other way.
First line for Joe. Finds it.
And he misses it.
Doesn't.
Leinster, and it's a botch line out from the Bulls, and Leinster counter. They have possession, and that's not at all what you want to see. Here they come again. They've got space and numbers.
Sixes and
Numbers to burn
sevens, Marcos.
outside. They cut back inside. Jacques du Plessis, an opportunity to steal it. He can't. Can't give away a penalty here. Leinster very comfortable with the ball in their hands. James Lowe. Down the blind side they go to Ruddock. Another tackle from Cornel Hendricks. He's been safe as houses down that right touchline.
Leinster showing the patience of the Dalai Lama.
Once again, they're happy to go through the phases. Andrew Porter beats the tackle of Marcel Coetzee. Gary Ringrose gets a half gap. Leinster looking so threatening now. Well into our 22. 10 minutes in, it's been
Up
all
now,
Leinster.
Let's meet them. It's better. I'm sure
11
Jay Mangal
phases.
had a word to say. We're meeting them now. We're trying to.
And it's a missed tackle.
Missed tackle
again. 13 phases Leinster have gone through, and the arm is out.
Yeah, this is trouble here, Marcos.
Again, penalties and missed tackles. Really, James Lowe takes it quickly, stumbles, meters short of the try line. Leinster about 3 meters out now.
Yeah, they're begging for the try here.
The penalty's gone against Leinster. It's gone to the Vodacom Bulls for sealing.
It's a sealing.
And once again, the Vodacom Bulls can breathe a sigh of relief. There was James Lowe who opted to tap and go. Probably the wrong call in hindsight.
Score is 17-3 to Leinster, 50 minutes in. And to all the Bulls faithful, all over the world, all over the South Africa, remember you can win a beautiful Bulls away rugby jersey. 2 of them. Send us your words of encouragement, share the post, and, ask Marco some questions. He's waiting for them.
Just having another look at this here. Van der Fleer just right off his feet. Doesn't give Jan Goosen the opportunity to steal that ball. And we all know Jan Goosen is such a good poacher of the ball. He's basically an open side flank. He definitely would have stolen it as well.
Yeah, it's a halfback, so having to get stuck in there. Sheehan comes off for Tracy.
James Tracy's got international experience as well. He's played for Ireland. Joe van Sale, not a happy start at line-out time for him. He'll need to find his jumps. Looks like Janko Swanepoel's taken the field for Walt Steenkamp as well.
Yeah, I think that was coming, wasn't it, Marcos? Janko Swanepoel with Cyril Albel in the air.
Pretty much exactly where the last line-out took place for the Vodacom Bulls. Must find their jumpers. Janko Swanepoel also line-out maestro.
There you go.
Swanepoel. And it's a good rolling more here from the Vodacom Bulls. It looks well set. Jacques Duplessis, sheep. Takes 2 to bring it around. Sexton again goes around the neck. We need to get out of our half. We need some kind of territory if we want any shot at a comeback in this game. Ruan Nokia. Zachberger will look to box kick. Clear our lines. He does so. The chase from Cornel Hendricks. And he makes a tackle on James Lowe, and he gets over it. Leinster have possession again, and they'll go through the phases. Alalatoa. They've got no problem keeping ball in hand. Right down the middle. Vodacom Bulls must fold defensively. Now they go to the boot. Up and under. David Krill's under it. He takes it. He's done very well. Wants to get... beats the first man. Keeps going. Great work from the fullback. Here comes Jacques Duplessis. Gets the offload going. Here's Janko Swanepoel. There's a knock on.
Yeah, Mark. I'm Rian Delanga. Thank you so much. Saying Bulls, we know you have what it takes to win this game. We believe in you. Hashtag Bulls for life. Hashtag Bullseye. Keep them coming. You may win the 2 of these beautiful, beautiful away kits, away jerseys.
Jacques Duplessis picked it up, looking to keep the momentum going. It was a beautiful shot on him in the ribcage, and the ball was just dislodged. Another scrum for Vodacom Bulls. Last time it was a penalty went our way. We were very dominant at scrum time. Time starting to tick away now. We really need to get in Leinster's half and get further onto the scoreboard.
Yeah. The Bank of Ireland, sponsor of the Leinster team, they'll be proud today. Safe as houses.
Jamison Gibson Park on the Kiwi. Scrum half. Opportunity to feed here. Big scrum required. Mornay Smith, Joe van Sale, Gerard Steenkamp. When will we see the bomb squad of Simpiwe Matanzima and Jacques van Rooyen?
Oh, I would love that, wouldn't I, Marcos? Man like Sim.
But Mornay Smith's work is not yet done.
He's had a great game,
Can he do some magic here? Big scrum has gone straight up, but we'll have a reset. It's gone straight up.
That was sketchy. We were on the back foot there.
Go, but it looks like it went up before Leinster got on the front foot and resets the right call there. Tense moments here in the studio Okay.
Yeah, Marcus. Just it's test match rugby like we predicted, and I think that in the second half we've come back strong. Our defense is a lot more solid.
It's about to say our defence has been the shining light in the second half, and Leinster have all the possession, all the territory in the second half, but they haven't been able to put a point on the board in the second 40, and that's a big shout out to the Vodacom Bulls defence.
Yeah, definitely, because in the first half they were just literally going over the advantage and phase in, phase out.
Short arm Leinster, they're on the front foot again, going through the phase of the pass doesn't go to hand. Here goes Ringrose, beats the first tackle. Lionel Mapu just manages to bring him to ground. Damn well you have to feel is about to break here. Gibson Park. How many get out of jail free cards do the Vodacom Bulls have left? Less than 5 meters out now, Leinster. Another tackle from Sheep. Alatoa. Van der Fleer, he's been very impressive. Yeah. And he's knocked it on. Vodacom Bulls come away. Here goes Marcel Kutsia. Gets the ball going. There's numbers. Give it to Tambwe.
Let's go, Marosh. Here we go. Let's athletes.
Still on his feet. Oh. Leinster have come away with it. They intercepted somehow, but once again, the Vodacom Bulls got out of jail. They might have to do it once again. Here comes Kutsia. Another carry for him. Helter-skelter stuff here in Aviva Stadium. You can barely catch your breath.
It's so intriguing to watch, isn't it, Marcos? The URC has arrived, hasn't it?
Going for the cross kick is Johan Goosen. He might have completely overcooked it. Oh, he has. Out on the full. Go back for a Leinster line out. They take it quickly. Opting against the quick line out. And Cornel Hendricks has stolen it, but the penalty's been given to Leinster.
I'm sure they're going to try to split the post here, Marcos. Yeah. The scoreline is really, really forgiving. They've been camping on a 5 meter line for the last 10 minutes, or 6 minutes of the game. Yeah.
Very hard yards here for the Vodacom Bulls. They've done mammoth work defensively to not concede.
Hey, Marcos, Pumlani Simelani is saying Bulls want to send me straight to ICU. That's how we feel at the moment. But we're in it. We're in it.
Rush Tamwe beat O'Loughlin. Puts the offload back in field. It was just intercepted by Johnny Sexton, the veteran. He puts in a perfect kick as well. Put us back on the back foot. Razor thin margins. There's still time.
10v10 there.
There is still time, but you worry that if the Vodacom Bulls don't score next, it's probably good night Vienna.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's tickets, Marcos. Are they going for the polls here? What's happening here?
I think it's a Leinster penalty. I think it's for a high shot. They're going for the line. They want to put a nail in the coffin here.
Yeah, the Leinster side is just doing what the Bulls have been doing to South African sides all year. They really want to stamp their throat on this competition early on against the best team in SA Rugby.
Almost stolen by Janku Swanepoel, but Leinster get it back, and now they're rolling more. Is well and truly rolling on the front foot. Neat is out now from scoring a try, and they score it. There it is.
Yeah.
It was a long time coming. Janku Swanepoel did really well to get up in front of it, and it looks like it's James Tracy, the replacement hooker that's jumped over.
Yeah, I just think, if it was against any other team, if we're playing against the Griquas or the Pumas, I'd back the boys to come back here. But this is going. We're gonna have to dig deep now. Let's maybe try get that bonus point if possible. That 7-point difference, that losing bonus point. If we do lose the game, it's still early. The Bulls are still in it. Keep the comments coming. Send the boys a word of support. They need it.
Still 22 minutes to play here. 3 converted tries probably going to be required. Johnny Sexton to add the extras.
Sexton lines it up. The old Lansdowne Road, Aviva Stadium.
Taking every single second.
Splits it.
Oh, he's got it.
Yeah.
24-3.
I'm sure you can hear the despair in our voices at the moment. It's really, really disheartening to watch our boys get dominated like this in every facet of the game. Yeah, Leon Bezerra note and a couple of the Bulls faithful just saying the Bulls was wake up, and Annalise saying, "Come on, wake up, Bulls."
Gibson Park clears off of the restart. It's not out. David Creel. Johan Goosen, you'll have to see a change of tactic now from the Vodacom Bulls. They'll need to spread the ball a little bit if they can. Goosen, James Lowe collects it, and Jacques du Plessis tackles the ref. Well, that's been the highlight of the game so far. Here come Leinster. Sampier Matanzima's taken the field. Will the ref give a penalty for that, do you think?
Obstruction there.
Yeah. Surprised, the way this guy's been reffing this game, I'm surprised Jacques du Plessis didn't cop a red.
Yeah.
Love to see a replay of Jacques du Plessis absolutely cutting the ref in half.
Marmalizing him, smoking him.
So here's an opportunity now for the Vodacom Bulls. They've been few and far between in this second half. 20 minutes have gone. It's been all Leinster. They've done very well to keep them out. Cian Healy takes the field. I'm sure everyone will be familiar with him.
Yeah.
Stalwart of Irish rugby.
Veteran
Playing on
of
the
the
tight
game.
head, interestingly. A lot of players to throw at. I mean, Jacques du Plessis, Janku Swanepoel, Ruan Okia
This
must
is our
find
time
his
now.
jumpers, but they will
Janko,
contest.
since Janko's come on, of course he's going to find him. But Janko is an absolute beast in the air, isn't
Big more is required here from the Vodacom Bulls. Use it once is called. Can they get a little bit of purchase? Here they go. Here they go. Here they go. It's been collapsed. Surely that is a penalty. Somehow it is not. Zuckberger, he's got Sampier Matanzima to carry. Beats the first man. He's a great carrier of the ball. Janku Swanepoel, he's put his hand up since he's taken the field. Jacques van Rooyen, Polisiman, big carry from him. 5 meters out now. Jacques du Plessis will carry. Straight to ground. Again, Janku Swanepoel goes sideways. Repelled by this Leinster defense that's been phenomenal. Here's Ulrich Lowe. Hasn't
Big carry, boy. Let's go now.
Zuckberger.
Let's make it count. Oh, he's over that, isn't he?
He's over, but he's off his feet now. The penalty's been given to Rhys Ruddock.
They picked their moments.
Tell you what, this Rhys Ruddock has been an absolute machine all game long.
Yeah, the loose trio have just been sublime, haven't they, on the Leinster side?
Ruddock, Van der Fleer, and Doris all been brilliant in different ways. You know, Van der Fleer, workhorse, Doris, good carrier. Ruddock's done just about everything.
Yeah, and you know, they don't just bring a pure physicality, they're just dynamic rugby players, you know, or get around the park, get over the ball. You know, they just, yeah, it's the modern day flank. It's Ruddock. Keep the comments coming. I know it's 24-3 to Leinster, unfortunately, but there is 18 minutes left. There is still time.
There is also an opportunity to win this wonderful away jersey that you're looking at here, courtesy of Puma. We've got 2 to give away, so if you want to win that, make sure you comment, make sure you share the post. You could be walking away with one of those beautiful away jerseys. Leinster kick, it might just go dead. It has. Bit of luck there for the Vodacom Bulls. James Lowe's made a number of mistakes in this game. He's kicked it dead.
Well, we've had our fair share of luck as well, you know, on our line, and we just haven't been able to capitalize.
17 minutes to go. 3 converted tries required. Is there enough time to pull off something truly special?
Vain and pardon us. No, I think the Bulls can play overseas. You know, it's first game overseas. It's the first game of the, you know, of the URC campaign. Let's give us some time. We had some good stints of play, good passages of play. They've just, unfortunately today, just dominated us.
Scrum here for the Vodacom Bulls. Can they launch something? The backline's really been unable to get anything going. We had a few moments in the first half, certainly nothing in the second.
Big scrum here, boys.
This is last chance saloon now for the Vodacom Bulls.
Yeah, we need
Scrum's
7
gone
points.
backwards. It's wheeled. Penalty's gone to Leinster.
Yeah, the Leinster boys loving that.
Really tough day at the office here in studio and in Dublin. Wow, it's been a bit of a masterclass from Leinster. They've done everything right. They've been clinical. Just, it's Byrne just gets right underneath Jacques van Rooyen. There's not much he can do about that. He lost the hit. And then it's just a case of body height.
Yeah, it's so bizarre to see the Bulls not scoring a try. You know, it's 64 minutes into the game. You know, such great outside backs. We've shown such great form in domestic rugby, and you know, to go overseas and to see this unfold in front of our eyes is just, yeah, arbitrary.
Tracy throws, their lineouts worked. So, Jamson Gibson Park, there's a knock on there. Really let off. Here comes Matanzima. I'd love to see him in a bit of space. Keegan Johannes is on. He's there to up the tempo. Okay, he's worked hard.
Hi, Rian. I think, yeah, nothing is going right this game, Rian. Thank you so much for your support as always, sir.
Good kick from Johannes, but there's not much of a chase. Leinster have pretty much free reign to run it back at us. Can Joe van Sail get over it? Can't. Cross kick. Out on the full, so rare mistake.
We don't really gain much territory there.
Well, we're playing quickly. Here goes Davy Creel. Gets us onto the front foot. Johannes, miles offside is Josh van der Vlier. Getting offloads going now.
Nice, boys. Let's go.
Long pass over to Cornel Hendricks. He's had
Let's
no
go,
opportunities. He's got a man with him.
Let's go.
It's Ulrich low. Just stay in field, Ulrich. He can't stay in field. Try to go on the outside. Probably the wrong decision. Wow, it was a beautiful break. Good decision from Tumbwe to take it quickly. David Krill did very well.
David Krill always seems to beat the first man, doesn't he?
Cornel Hendricks deceptively quick. Gets the offload. Ulrich needed to come infield here rather than try and burn him on the outside, and it's a good tackle from Ross Byrne.
And he just got outnumbered there, Marcus. You know?
Yeah. Cornel Hendricks was breaking James Lowe's ankles, and then Ulrich just ran out of space.
Yeah.
Still opportunity to put some pressure on this Leinster lineup. Maybe score a try here, and then what? Two converted tries in 10 minutes. That's definitely possible. Am I getting ahead of myself?
No, you know, Marcus, as a supporter, you always back your boys, but we're in a tough spot onto here, Marcus. I think you might be getting ahead of yourself, but let's back the boys. JJ Grelings saying, being positive, I love that, saying we can just build from this game. Yes, we can, sir.
Must contest this line-out. Must contest this line-out. Their line-out has been clockwork.
Yeah.
Absolute clockwork. And there's no pressure being applied on the clearance kick from Leinster. As a result, they get an exceptional release of pressure.
Yeah, 66 minutes in, 24-3 to Leinster in Dublin. Not the best start to our campaign. It's 14 minutes left, but I'm sure as a rugby supporter and the way that the boys are just under the cosh, it's just been really tough. But keep your comments coming. We're loving the support. You guys are always the best. The Loftus faithful, keep them coming. You can win 2 of that beautiful away jersey that the boys are wearing today.
Tell you what, Matanzima has carried with venom since he's taken the field. Here they go, backline ball, getting a bit of space going, and Lionel Mapu cops a massive shot and spills it. Leinster now on the front foot, Tambwe to clear. He makes a bit of a meal of it. It's been a knock-on from Leinster, we'll have a scrum. The way the scrum's been going, I'm not sure we want that result.
Mark, there's a question here from Shanae asking Mark Kager, what needs to change for the next game? I just think nullifying mistakes, mate.
Yeah, it's a brilliant question.
Nullifying mistakes, defense, we've made our match.
Pretty much everything, to be honest, from this performance. But
set pieces,
look, when your set pieces, when your scrum's going backwards, when you can't get clean line-out ball, when your defense is a bit sluggish, there's just no way to apply pressure. And rugby's a game of pressure moments. If you can't apply pressure, if you can't take pressure, you're not going to come out victorious. So going forward, I think we need to improve, especially at line-out time and set piece, but we also can't undermine the fact that we're playing in Dublin in front of 40,000 people, playing arguably the best team, certainly in the UK, if not in Europe. First up, couldn't have asked for a tougher start. We don't make excuses, but after playing for months on end against the same opposition, to go up here, it's a massive task for any team. So let's not forget that, for starters.
No, most definitely. I couldn't agree more, Marcus. It's a big game to come up first. Like you said, we're playing the same opposition. Just going forward, just nullifying mistakes, and we can only get better from here, Marcos. At the end of the day, So, yeah. Peter Engelbrecht. I think it's another thing. First time tackles, you're so right. So we need first time tackles, and we're normally so good at that. We're normally so physical in defense. We normally pride ourselves in making those first time hits and getting dominance on those hits. But today it just hasn't worked for us, Peter.
I must say, I'm scared to look at the defensive stats after this game and look at the amount of missed tackles. Joey Mongolo will not be happy with that. They've been one of the big red flags for me is the amount of one-on-one tackles that have been slipped.
Yeah, and on the coaches, speaking of the coaches, Rian asking KK Mark, what do you guys think the words coming from Jake will be after the game? I think that, sir, I can't answer. Uncle Jake is a genius, and I'm sure he will get these boys to put their heads up and look forward to the next game. Maybe Mark would have some insight on that.
Absolutely no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know what you say.
Yeah.
After you take a beating like this, I don't know what you say and how you galvanize the troops to get back up for another 3 games on tour. I'm sure Jake will think of something. Opportunity to, nope, knock backwards from Leinster. They still have possession. Going down the blind side now, there's space. They get those offloads going. How did Doris get rid of that? I have no idea.
My goodness, they are
the ref getting in the way
around.
again.
Oh my word.
It's a try. I don't know how you're supposed to tackle with the ref in the way.
I was about to say, Marcus, remember we were chatting about this during the Australia-Argentina game, that, and okay, we're not making excuses, but if the ref, gets involved in the game, there has to be some sort of rule where the game gets stopped and then, the ball, it's a tap or something. It's just, yeah.
I just love to see it again because the ref was, in the way of making that tackle. Sheep earlier just tackled the ref. I don't know if that's what he wants us to do going forward. I'd love to see this attack again. Here they go down the blind side.
How does he get that away? You're so right.
Doris made a brilliant... And then look at the ref. He blocks Jacques van Rooyen. He's pretty much running an obstructive line on behalf of Leinster.
It's bizarre.
Jacques van Rooyen make that tackle.
Yeah, I don't know what to
I'm
say to you,
I'm
Marcus.
flabbergasted.
I don't know what's unfolding in front of our eyes. Yeah, it's just flashbacks of Benetton, isn't it?
I mean, no excuses. Brilliant try. Elevated skill set. Doris did very well to get rid of that ball. I still don't know how he did it. Had running lines, but it's very difficult to defend when the referee is running a support line for the opposition.
Yeah, running dummy lines with the opposition. Yeah, it doesn't sort you out, does it, Marcus?
Sink the kick, and I think the sooner we get off this field, the better now. 31 points to 3 is the score. 8 minutes to go. If there is one silver lining or one bright spot to take out of this game, we are giving away 2 Puma jerseys in the away kit, so you can win one of two of those. If you comment word of support for the boys or good question, make sure you share the post.
Yeah, and on the note, Marcus Korspoort is saying, geen verskonings, hulle speel beter as ons, and that's so true. So they are playing better than us, and the better team is on top.
Yeah, most definitely. No excuses there. Leinster have been the best team from the first opening second, and they haven't let off the pace. They've played a high-tempo brand of rugby. They haven't been afraid to throw the ball around. They've dominated set piece. This defense has been really, really good. There was a period towards the middle and end of the first half where the Vodacom Bulls looked to have regained momentum and they looked to be, a bit threatening, and Leinster didn't allow us to convert. I think David Krill's been really good, really workmanlike at fullback. I've been really impressed with him.
100%. So him, Madosh Tambwe, they can stick their hands up for sure.
Chris Smith on as well, fly half. Just haven't been able to breach the defense, consistently.
Yeah, that defense is so tight. You must roll though. You're just lying there.
Go sheep again. Janko Swanepoel's worked so hard. Johannes Smith. Backline ball, and David Krill gets nailed and he's knocked it on.
Yeah, as soon as that ball is just, when it goes, towards the outside backs, they always have, someone. They shoot and they just absolutely milk that egg. And we spoke about it. It's going to be the best defense will win the day, and the best defense has won the day.
I said it in the backstage pass show earlier in this week that I thought the one way we could circumvent their defense, this incredible rush defense that they implement, would be to go play a bit more narrow and try and go up the guts. They call it straight up the middle, or pick and go around the ruck, get that defense backpedaling. They're very, very difficult it's very difficult to turn the corner on them, to get it outside, and we haven't been able to do that consistently. We've tried, and as a result we get knocked back because that outside defender just shoots up and you've no time on the ball, and as a result I think it would have been, going forward, maybe those pick and goes around the ruck, go one phase and get over the advantage line and start getting some meters that way, rather than trying to go around a defense as clinical as this.
Yeah, and even down the gut, they've been so composed, they've been so disciplined, yeah.
6 minutes to go to endure. Gibson Park feeds. Scrum. Can't allow Leinster in again, surely. They've turned the corner.
Not, boys. Come, man.
O'Loughlin. Massive shot from Ulrich Lowe. He's done very well. Maybe it counters on the cards. Good shot, Ulrich Lowe. Go up the middle. There we go. More of that. There we go again. This is what I've been talking about. Ulrich Lowe, good carry. Keep it going, boys. Again, offside. Chris Smith chips ahead, looking for Stedman Gans on the edge of it.
Let's go, Chris.
Regains it. Ruan Nokia. He's done very well. Stedman Gans. Matanzima. David Creole gets the offload going again to Matanzima. And that's a high shot on Matanzima. And the arm is out. And there's a knock on there. It looks like it was Harold Forster running that unders line.
Let's put this in the corner.
Put this in the corner and pull one back here. Got to come away with something. Chris Smith. He's done very well in the few minutes he's taken the field. Up the ante a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Giving some energy, bursting some energy into that back line. Much needed energy. And Matanzima as well, since he's come on, he's been really good. Getting his mitts on the ball as per you know, trying to make a difference in the tight encounters.
I really like him off the bench. I mean, that's not to say that he shouldn't start, because I think he's a great player all round, but I love his impact off the bench. I really do. He's something special, that kid.
Yeah, and you know, the bomb squads nowadays, you know, they win rugby games.
Lost the line. The line out there's no other way to say it. The line has been atrocious this afternoon.
Horrible and terrible.
Jaco Swanepoel did just about everything he could to try and get that ball back. Good spot tackle from Stedman Gans. Tell you what, Cornel Hendricks, you can't keep him out of the game.
No, definitely. You know, when he's had to, you know, stick his hand up, he's done so with great aplomb, hasn't he? Defensively, ball in hand.
Leinster clear their lines. Marosh Tambwe has been one of the few bright spots today. Looking to counter. He won't kick, surely. Here he goes. Gets around one. Just about. Gets the offload to Gans. 7 superstar. Can he spark something? Johannes. Sheep. Johannes again. Chris Smith. Good pass from him. Here's Tambwe again. He's one-on-one. Beats his first man. Just about. Gets the offload going and into the bread basket. I don't think Marcel Coetzee was expecting it, and he knocks it on. And we have 3 minutes left.
Yeah, you know, it's very seldom that we feel a bit demoralised in studio, but the quicker that ticker goes, the better, I think, Marcos. Let's get to 80 minutes. Let's regroup and let's look at the next one.
Yeah, and I mean, we need to remember that this is just the start of our season. We've got 3 games on tour coming up before we come home. And I mean, it's a long season that goes well into next year. So plenty of opportunities. It hasn't been a good performance by any stretch of the imagination, but it's important that rugby's a week to. I mean, look at what happened to the Springboks. Yeah. Horrible performance against Australia. Got pumped by 17 points. Came back and almost beat the All Blacks this morning. So quick turnaround. Vodacom Bulls will be back. They're not out of it. They got outclassed today, but I still back them to get very far in this competition. If we have to meet Leinster again down the road, I think they'll see a very different Vodacom Bulls side. And
big lessons will be taken from this for sure, Marcos. You know, going forward, and if there's a team that I back to adapt to the opposition they come against, is the Bulls team. So I'm sure we will be good, bro, for sure.
I think a win now would be to not concede again in the final 2 minutes. If we could score a try, great. If not, let's get off the park, regroup, look at next week.
Definitely.
Got Connacht coming up.
Big game again.
Should be a much easier task than Leinster. Again, trying to turn the corner at Leinster. That's another good tackle from Cornel Hendricks. Defensively, he's been very sound. David Krill makes a good tackle. Leinster's still playing. They've been so comfortable with the ball in their hands. Byrne, good carry from him. They're playing with so much variation. On the back foot. Brilliant tackle, Chris Smith. And he makes the steal.
Yes, Chrissy. Yes, man,
Chris Smith fighting till the death. Brilliant work from the replacement fly half.
Yeah, you mentioned Marcos. He's really you know, burst onto the scene in the second half, and yeah, it was, you know, the Blue Bomb squad. You know, you can't fault anyone off the bench. You know, they really have. They really have played well.
Yeah, Smith's been good. Johannes has kept the tempo going. I've been really impressed with him. Matanzima has been exceptional. Jacques Duplessis gone around the park, put in a really good tackle on the referee, and he's been explosive as well at ruck time. No, there's been some good bright spots off the bench, I think.
Yeah, definitely. It will be interesting to see what the team for next week will be. You know, which big changes.
I don't think we'll see too many changes. I think we'll put this down to being a poor all-round performance.
True.
Again, the line-out is so scrappy, but we managed to come away with it. Chris Smith, Marcel Coetzee, you would have liked to see him make some more carries this game. Same with Ulrich Loh. He's carrying the ball now. I mean, again, great carry. Just would have liked to see him carry more often. Gans, good pass across the face of the defense, but it's been knocked on by Cornel Hendricks. That should be the end of the game with 2 seconds to go on the clock. Will they call it?
That's the story of the game at the end there, Marcus, just to wrap it up. Really has been the story of the game. I'll be interested to see.
Looks like this ref is a sadist and he's going to ask for the scrum to go ahead.
And I'm sure Leinster are going to try and attack here. Try to rub salt into the wound.
Congratulations to Leo Cullen, head coach, and his Chargers, Leinster. Better team on the day, unfortunately. I'll really be looking forward to get this ball off the park, recuperate, and immediately turn our focus to Connacht next week.
Most definitely, Marcus.
Scrum's gone down. Jacques van Rooyen's lost his bind. Should be a penalty. We're going to really have a restart.
Yeah, it's really somber in the studio at the moment, you know. It hasn't been the best Saturday, you know. Springboks taking the L. Now our beloved Bulls taking L, big L. Not great.
Last scrum of the game, last moment of the game. 1.5 minutes into the red. I'm sure Leinster will want to kick this ball out as well.
Come on, boys. Something. Finish on a higher. Let's go.
Vodacom Bulls put in a massive scrum, but we're not going to get the reward from it. That'll be the end of the game.
Yeah, Marcus, I think, I know it's been a tough one, you know. We've said all we can, you know, especially the second half. It's just been a complete rugby, we got dominated in every facet of the game. You've mentioned it. Everyone who's watched this game and that's got eyes has seen that. But on a better note, Mr. Rian De Lange, our producers have told us you have won those 2 beautiful away jerseys. We will get that to you as soon as possible, sir, and everyone at Loftus will be in contact with you.
Congratulations on the jersey, but looking back to this game, just a last comment from me. I mean, the final score 31-3, Vodacom Bulls. It is not the way they would have wanted to kick off their URC campaign. Tough ask, and we can't emphasize and stress this enough, that straight up against Leinster, the juggernaut that is Leinster, 8-time pro rugby champions, you couldn't ask for a tougher game up front. So to go up to Dublin in front of 40,000 fans and play them is not an easy ask. And as Vodacom Bulls fans, we expect the best from our team. We didn't put out the best performance. Let's regroup, let's recuperate, let's not lose faith. It's a long, long season ahead of us. We go to Connacht next week. There's an opportunity to go 1-1 and then look to get a winning season. From me and KK in studio, thank you so much for joining us for Bullseye TV. We will see you next week against Connacht. Good night.